Hello everybody, welcome to the F4 loading screen. Well, not even on the loading screen yet, because we're waiting for people to join apparently. We're here for round 5 at Monza. If anyone has been tuning in over the last couple of days, you will see that we've had a couple of really good races already. I'm joined, I have a guest, it's Charlie. Oh, hey.
Hello.
What are we expecting
Excited.
today? Oh, I am, yeah.
I'm expecting crashes.
I'm expecting Charlie Krishna to do a criminally quick qualifying time, and then for everyone to forget how to apply the brakes into turn 1 and for several murders to happen. But we shall see. Got qualifying before that, who knows, people might murder each other in a qualifying session. It is GRS. Hello, all 6 people watching the stream. One of them's me. Never mind.
Probably more than F1, to be fair.
It always is. Actually, I'm going to tune into F1 while we're loading. How many has F1 got? Ha! 4! Rubbish!
And they went first.
That is what we like to see. Hopefully someone's around to ping the stream. F4 is back. It is! Absolutely is. We all know that it's the best tier in GRS. I say this every week, and the chat backs me up. What could be better? Come on, Charlie, hurry up, mate. Got places to be. Load in. Choose your tyres and all that jazz. So this is, of course, the second of 2 Italian Grand Prix weekends. I say weekends. I think they've been about an hour and 10 minutes so far for Monza. So, yeah.
Very short races.
They have been, to be fair, yeah. Admin team very much liked the idea of back-to-back Italy. I didn't, but it's fine. My calendars never get picked, they're always last. And now that we've basically doubled our team of admins, it'll be 8th, which is fine. Alright, let's get some stuff up on the screen, all of the important information, like our telemetry. There we go. Who's first out of the pits? Is that Mitch? It's always Mitch. It's Mitch. Lovely. Not a Ferrari engine.
Bamford.
Oh my god, I've been falsely advertised. There we go. Jake Bamford then. In the other Alpine. I shouldn't really say it's the other Alpine. It's the lead Alpine, as far as being on track's concerned. Jake has... Has he not scored? He's not on the F4 standings, so God knows. Maybe he has not scored so far this season, but we're at the Temple of Speed.
So I wouldn't think he's done every race.
Ah, that explains
So he
it.
might not have.
That explains it. I'm terrible with names, but this is fine. Oh yeah, no, this is, yeah. We didn't have Jake last week, so we only had the one Jake, and I complained that there was only one Jake. Or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jake Bamford then will be the first driver to take us through a tour of Monza as he kind of ramped the car over the second part of Ascari. That was pretty cool to watch. Got a nice close up of the Alpine. Which doesn't seem to be stealth mode this week. They might have actually fixed something in this game. We'll hop on board. We're going up to the line now. Battery on already. Let's see what the Alpine driver, obviously reserving up today, can do. Heading up to turn 1. He'll probably break about 110 metres coming into here. Gets it quite nicely. Don't really want to touch the apexes too much this game, so he does bounce over the second one. Compromises his exit out of turn 2, going through the Curva Grande. Such a nice slipper road this, of course, although it's a corner. You don't really find yourself lifting for it. How's a Della Roggia chicane? I think it's a Della Roggia. I could be wrong. Handled it quite nicely, I have to say. Through the first Lesmo, downshifting to 5th. Still quite a lot of track width to use, but he does want a safe lap time. Out of Lesmo 2 then. Battery on. Maybe. DRS is open. There we go. Battery is on. Let's see what he can do here in Ascari. I think this is It's looking pretty good, to be honest. I can't lie. Good cut at the first part of the curb, which opened it up for him. And he's got a decent amount of battery left. Should spend to about 15-ish%. Come towards the end of the straight. Through Parabolic, and he's got a tiny bit of traffic up ahead, but it should be alright. He does sort of lift through the corner. We come up to the line here. It's probably going to be in the 20s. It's a 20.3, so that's not too bad at all. We try and find Mitch Snape in the other Alpine. 20.5. Alright, it's fairly close so far. Robert's coming to the end of a lap. What can he do in the Mercedes? Down a teammate. It's a 20.2 provisional pole so far. Stephen Trodden 24.8 and Elite with a 21.4. So I think at least...
mediums.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Elite did do a medium run last week and found some success in doing so, and he seems to have done that one again. So who have we got next? Is this Bart coming to the line? It is with 20.0. We nearly cracked the 19s already. This is Bradbury coming to the line for a 20.2. Alright. This is looking close. Got one of our reserves in the house who's done a 20.4 on mediums. That's impressive.
Really good lap.
Yeah. I wish I knew his name. We will definitely watch out for him. Alright, there we go. Harry Spanswick. It's been one of the drivers to watch, although he did have a recent DNF in Imola. Just wasn't his week, but he set a 19.8. Nick Petrovic, I think he invalidated actually, so he's kind of done for that lap. Will we see an Alpine go again? I think Mitch might. Yeah, he is going for a second run, so we'll try and catch on board with him later. Stephen's going for another run as well, maybe, or is he going into the pits? He's got the fuel to go again. Sweet, he's going again. Lovely stuff. A lot of drivers doing back-to-backs quite like this, apart from Rob. He does not want to do that, but Alfie's coming to the line. 20.3. I have to say, Harry's, I think, the only driver who's done a 52 in the after the second sector, and it's definitely paying him so far, as he's still sitting on pole. Have we got anyone else coming to the line currently? Red Bull. Bradbury going again. Alright, lovely stuff. Bart's in the pits. Harry's going to pit. He's not got enough fuel to go again. Let's see what Mitch can do. He's invalidated. Not a lot then. Let's see what Nick Petrovic can do in the Kicks Alba. He's not on... He's actually not pushing. Okay, he's... Fair enough. Might go again. Giving the wheels a bit of a wiggle. I guess it's Stephen. Let's see what he can do in the RB. Don't know if he's up on his lap at the moment. He must be on a 24 banker. Right, okay, yeah, 21.5, that's not bad. And Elite is improved by 2/10 as well, 21.2. Yeah, it's pretty decent on the mediums. The delta's not massive between the mediums and the softs, but still a respectable lap nonetheless. Bradbury's going to come in. I think it's just about everyone. Oh no, no it's not. Charlie Christian's on the lap. Oh no, she's not. So a lot of people back out, but at least they're backing out and not setting horrendous lap times. Let's stay on board with Charlie actually for the lap. Championship leader currently leading Nick Petrovic in P2 by 57 points after 4 rounds, one of them being a sprint. That is pretty disgusting. I think her qualifying definitely has something to do with it, as she normally finds the front row. Purple Sector 1, can't say I'm particularly surprised, mainly just because of track evolution. That's not the line. She's actually quite lucky not to be out of the session with that. Mamma mia. Right, I think Elite's just going to box here, so we'll watch him. Same with Stephen. Rob's on an outlap.
Do you have Stuart added?
No, I might do. Do you need an invite?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's have a little look here. I hope I've got him. Stumbrad. Do we have a Stumbrad? No, we don't. Would you be able to just like reply to my what do I call it? Pin message. It's just got my EA's details in there.
I'll just get them to add me so you don't have to do it.
Oh, so no worries. Well, we're on board with Robert in the Mercedes. Don't know if he's the lead car on track at the moment, but he's the one I'm choosing to watch. Sector purple, sector 2, and he gets a really nice cut for the entry of Ascari. Actually, this is looking smooth from him so far. Really pushing that that Merc down this final straight here before Parabolica. Let's see what he can do. A little bit wide. That will actually cost him a couple of tenths, but it's still pretty tidy. I can't lie. We might see. Oh, that for P5. Wow, I honestly thought that'd be further up the field, but it's quite competitive. Alfie's on a 1 out lap. Mitch. Why have you invalidated again? Silly man. Right then, Jake Armstrong and the Williams. Or Jake 1 as I call him. I think he's Jake 1. Tell you what, it's gone P2 with that lap. That's not bad at all. Daniel Bakalick's absolutely smashed it. 19-0 from Bakalick. He's nearly 8 tenths clear at the front. What the hell was that lap from him? It's quicker than what I did in F2. Well, this is my quali form, which isn't great, but Jesus. That's impressive.
Yeah. Really good lap. 8 tenths quicker.
Wow. That's going to take some beating. Will Alfie Edeving be able to do anything about that? He's an ex-driver on track who is on a push lap currently. He's quite low on battery. And he's invalidated the entry of Ascari, unfortunately. Whoa! He's taken flight! He's not happy with that. A little wiggle of the wheel. He knows that could have been a pretty punchy lap there. Oh well. Maybe next time. Alright. How about Jake Armstrong? He's on medium deployment, so I think he's just boxing. Yeah, it definitely is. Sound. You're on an outlap. Everyone's on an outlap. Is there anyone we can watch? We can watch Jake Bamford in the Alpine, so we can watch going through the second chicane. Still deploying, so this is good. He's
Light flashing.
Yeah, he is. He's might be limping back to the pits after this lap, but he's committed. That's what we like to see. And he's got a good amount of battery left as well to dump in this second half of the lap. So let's see what he can do. It's 3 tenths down in sector 2, which is not ideal. It's a little bit too much curve at the exit of Ascari, and to be honest, he might just be heading to the pits. He's not deploying anything extra. We'll stay on board just to see if he completes the lap, but I think he probably isn't. He's low fuel mode. Right, he's definitely not completed that lap. Maybe he was never on a lap. Who knows? Got Bart and the Aston Martin though. Taking quite a wide line through Parabolica, but it's looking pretty quick. So 19.6, so...
Osterman's off on his time.
Hello. See what he can do. A little bit wayward through Parabolica, but he's held it. He's got to improve on a 21.5, which he looks like he... Ooh, he just has done. He's not gained any places from it, but it's an improvement nonetheless. Has Charlie Krishna finally done a lap that looks representative? She
4
has.
seconds quicker. Yep.
14.3 second improvement. It's not bad. Fair enough. I think Elite's on a lap. In the Ferrari, here he is. He's got on the curbs. Actually, it's Nick on a lap. Nick is on a lap. So we'll sound board for the Sauber first. It's coming up to Parabolica now. Let's see what we can do here. Still got a lot of battery to deploy up to the line. He might have saved a bit too much. Maybe not. So he's able to absolutely floor it through the final corner. Oh, okay. Bakalik has got competition, it would seem. Thank God, because I thought it was going to be really boring. Yeah, at least it's bridged the gap. Elite in the Ferrari then to the line to set. A very nice improvement. I think
On the back of the pack.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's not gained, but it's still a nice confidence boost to know that you are near your competition. Who have we got?
Anybody on the lap?
I don't know. I think Mitch is leading a train of cars that are all not really pushing at the moment. Charlie's on a cool down to go again. Rob's on an outlap too, so no, I don't think there is, to be honest. Miss Alfie in the Sauber, he's yeah, he started a lap, so we'll just stay on board with the Kick Sauber going through sector 2. Second chicane, how's it looking? A little bit too deep, I would say. Had to bounce over the curb, but he's really throwing the car in. He's definitely attacking this lap. He wants to improve from P11. He's normally near the front, so it'll be interesting to see what he can find. Middle sector split's pretty good. He's 7.5 tenths up. It's gone a little bit wide through Ascari. It's kind of made it work. Might even get a slight toe from the Red Bull in front if he doesn't move out of the way. No, he's not really got any benefits there, but still, he'll come to the line. Oh, he won't. He comes to pits. Not happy with something there. Maybe feels he can do better on his final push lap.
Robert looks like he's on the lap. I don't know.
Yes,
if anybody else.
He pretty much ran out of batteries. He's still got Parabolica to go. He was about even at sector 2, so let's see what we can do here. He does wash the car quite wide. But he's found a 10th. Looks like he's got the fuel to do another lap after this, so we'll see what he can do.
He doesn't have the time to go back, so he's going to have to try.
Yeah, I think he will have deliberately gone for a back-to-back. We'll see what Harry Spanswick's doing in the middle sector. He's down by just over a tenth, so maybe there's some time in Ascari. He's hooked it up quite nicely, so we'll see what he can do. Not sure if he's got as much ERS as he did on his 19.8 lap. So the red light is flashing on the back of the Aston Martin. Going through the final corner then. Deploying early here, which I always tend to think is a mistake. He's not improved. Unfortunate for him. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to go again. Jake Bamford backed out, but he's going to have to go for a cool-down lap. He's not got the battery to keep going. Is this Bakalik on a lap? No, he's prepping.
He's down as well.
Guess he's he made the choice to back out early, preserve the tyres. He's going in the pits. That's quality over for him.
Out in time.
It is, yeah. We've just got a bunch of cars moving slowly at the moment. A lot of people on outlaps. Yeah, literally everyone's prepping, so be a quick fire round to the end. This train is being led by Barton Outing, who's letting Elite through. Fair enough. Rob's retired in the pits, so he's decided not to go again. Maybe he didn't have the fuel. Right. It's not Bart anymore, it's Elite.
War might be the first one on the lap by the looks of it.
Oh, he is actually. We'll say on board with the Haas. It's the entire sector ahead of everyone else pushing, unless Mitch is on a hot lap too. He must be. It's the last one he can do. Let's see what War can do then. As he looking through sector 2, he's in the 53s and he's about even. The cut on the Ascari
Imagine more
was
of an
nice.
improvement. His first lap was on mediums.
I think a lot of it's minimum speed, to be honest. Just seems to be scrubbing off a bit too much in the corners, but still very much among the others when it comes to general quality pace. So even if this isn't an improvement, he's not miles off. He comes up to the line and does find a 10th and a half through Parabolica, so that's not too bad at all. Mitch then, also about dead even as far as Sector 2 is concerned, doesn't find an improvement. Disappointing for the Alpine driver. I think he would want to be a little bit higher, but he's pretty good in the race. I'm pretty sure Elite just lifted. I'm not sure. He's taking this one to the line anyway. Improves by less than a 10th. Bart crosses the line, stays P4. Alfie Edavine, 2.5 tenths up. Decent Parabolica. And he goes up to 7th. What about Stewart? Doesn't improve. Slow moving Alpine. So this will be Nick Petrovic then. Currently P2 in the standings. Has to dodge an Alpine. That was Jake Bamford's Alpine that he's just had to negotiate there. Charlie Krishna's not improving. Daniel Bakalik also not improving. So I would say that's everybody.
That's Charlie left, yeah.
It's just cruising. To be honest, I don't actually think it's that bad of a thing to be starting third. You're on the outside. You're behind the leader. You don't have to spend all your battery off the line, so perhaps intended, but I'm pretty sure she probably just made a mistake in the lap. Well. That wraps up qualifying. I'm pretty sure the race will be more eventful than that. I didn't see Nick improve to within a 10th of Bakalik, but your front runners here are definitely Bakalik and Nick Petrovic. They've got a decent buffer to Charlie Krishna behind, who in turn has a decent buffer over everyone else. You've got Bart, Harry Spanswick, Aston Martin 4.5. That is pretty beautiful. They're in a Williams sandwich. Jake Armstrong is P6. Alfie Edavine is 7th. Robert Jovanovski, pretty decent qualifying from him. He's 8th. Mitch is 9th. Stuart Bradbury's 10th. Everyone else is where they are. Got War, Jake Bamford, Elite, Stephen Trodden. I think that's everyone. Ooh.
Osthoven ruined it, otherwise it would have been like a mirrored quali. It would have been RB kick, Williams, Aston, Williams kick, and then would have been RB, but Osthoven in last.
That would have been cool. That would have been very, very cool. Oh well, I'm over it. Now we've got the important event, really. What can we do? Just reading your full chat, and Nick's not happy with the Alpine of Jake. Apparently it was AI, but I don't know, because Nick was still on the lap. Not quite sure about that one, to be honest. Anyway, just wait for the lights. Would you like to do the race start, Charlie? That's the money-making question.
Go on then.
Hey.
An offer you can't refuse.
Absolutely not. I always make sure anyone I commentate with gets a chance. It's got to be done.
Right. 5 red lights, and we are racing in Monza. It looks to be quite a good start for Bakalik, but Nick Petrovic has got an equally good one. He's challenging him down into turn 1. They're 3 wide in the background. Looks like an Aston Martin dropping back. Almost contact. The 2 wide behind. Slight touching. Seems to be clean, but there's a kick round in the background. That's Alfie as everybody shuffles through. There's a bit of a gap starting to form off the back of Mitch, as that would be where the contact happened, but everybody's still close enough together as we see a dive from Mitch on Bart Naughty.
Little bit of wheel
And it
banging.
looks like he doesn't get it done.
No, absolutely not. And yeah, I mean, there's already a 1 second gap between the front six, but quite importantly here, Harry Spanswick has got the jump on Charlie Krishna, who's looking to be ever so slightly on the back foot in this group so far, but it's only lap 1. Cars are still filled to the brim with fuel. Oh! Harry has had a big moment through Ascari. He's actually done very well to keep a hold of that. Goodbye, advertising board. Why have I said anything? That's a safety car.
Safety car.
Well, anyone who's got lap 1 damage is breathing a sigh of relief. But one person who isn't breathing any form of sighs of relief, there's a front wing that's just been taken off of... whose front wing is that? It's Bradbury's. Oh dear.
Nobody pitting. A lot of people faking it. Oh no, we do have a few. We've got Elite and War. Interestingly, Elite started on softs.
I mean,
he's going hards to the end. He hasn't changed his wing. He's just taken the softs off, put hards on.
I like that. Just take them as far as you want. I'm pretty sure they'll do it. I wouldn't want to be the one doing 26 laps on hards. But they'll probably do it.
If they can hold on, that's a good strategy, cool. Because he was towards the back, so he had to try something.
Yeah, speaking of tyres, let's get the tyres on. Actually, before we do that, position changes. Stuart Bradbury is the big winner here. Until he lost an end plate. But we'll count it. It's up 5 places. Petrovic's taking the lead off of Bakalik. Jake Armstrong's up 3.
Both Jakes are up 3.
I think Jake Armstrong might have been in the prime position to capitalise on everyone slowing down for Harry's spin that did eventually lead to his death. But it's fine. Oh,
really good start though, from 6th to 3rd.
Apparently Harry's wheel changed his GRS setting without him pressing anything, so that is unfortunate.
It's now down to Bart to get points for Aston, who are attempting, might be in vain, but they are attempting to catch Kick in the overall.
Someone's got to try, and to be honest, everyone's trying. Maybe we just need like a designated constructor to give it the old full swing. But yeah, I mean,
RB need to start performing as they're struggling for points.
They really are. Yeah, they are looking like the Sauber of last season. Has to be said. That's if they get a lockpick. They might not even get a lockpick.
They aren't halfway there yet, and
they're on track.
Sauber are not far off too.
Almost perfectly on track mathematically. We're 1/3 of the season, and they have 66 out of 200 points required. So someone just needs a podium. Asking a lot. But someone needs a podium. Bart and Mitch.
If that'll be anybody, it'll be Bakalik.
Yeah, I mean, out of RB's 66 total points, Daniel Bakalik does have 46 of them.
I think Nivi has got most of the rest in F3, so...
Definitely. I think Mitch might have just got a warning. I think it was Mitch. I saw that car. It can't be any worse than what's his name? Jaden Moore last week. Got 9 seconds worth of penalties under safety car conditions, and then got disqualified. Brilliant. Which I thought was very funny.
Wasn't actually the only one to get disqualified last week, as in F3, Charlie Roberts did.
That is impressive.
Quite unusual.
Not gonna lie, when I got to lap 5 in F2 with 6 seconds worth of penalties, I thought I was gonna get disqualified as well. Safety car is in this lap. Nick really slowing down the field. Hopefully everyone can see that. It was quite
to catch Bakalik out a little bit.
Law and order at the front then. I'll stay on board with Jake Armstrong for this, I think. I think 3rd place, almost better to be in 3rd than 2nd as far as reacting to a safety car goes. Whoa, Nick! Calm down, mate! It's nearly spun the car. That would have been really funny actually, but it's fine. Still wobbling through Parabolica and going. What a move he's just sold there.
Jake's had a good restart using overtake. He might be having a look at Bakalik into turn 1.
He's sniffing the back of the RB. He's forcing Bakalik to spend, if nothing else, which, yeah, he's turned the battery off. I mean, he spent half of it to do that, so hopefully it was worth it. Oh my god. Teammate. Christ, my brain's gone. Charlie nearly went into the back of Jake. She's now having to cover off Stuart Bradbury, who was thinking about a potential move. Jake Bamford side by side.
Very...
He is, isn't he? He's not gone for the move from what I can
backs
see.
out with it.
Just having a look at the Alpia Jake Bamford and Robert Jovanovski, but Jake's got it all wrong, and Alfie in the Sauber up the inside there of Bamford. Bamford not wanting to allow any more room than necessary, and sends it on the outside and gets a bit of gravel on his tyres for good measure. That'll allow Stephen Trodden to cruise through on the hards. Or is Jake going to fight this as well? He is. He's sent and... I tell you what, if he's not got a warning there, he's actually made that one work really well. That dive was on point.
He hasn't got a warning.
Fair play! That was a good little move, that. I like that one. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Further
really.
back... Oh, hello, Red Bull. I've got a Red Bull called Bear in the lobby. He must have been the 15th driver who joined. Thought he was about to do an absolute worldie through Parabolica, but not quite.
Well, he actually pushed Osterman wide and War got them both on his softs.
Ah.
But
not quite the worldie he
I'm
was
surprised
looking
he's
for.
on. Don't see a lot of soft runners.
No. And he
on
picked for them as well. He's
Yeah, he
expecting
did.
another safety car, or he just thinks that the softs are only a bit worse than the mediums, and they'll just be just as good for a normal strategy from here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how he plays it.
Definitely will. Charlie Krishna did at some point pass Jake Armstrong, and he is looking a little bit at risk of being dropped. It's not got the biggest amount of ERS, and if Charlie really wanted to screw over her teammate, she could
He's having a look
extend the
at
gap.
tabs.
Yeah,
On the
Charlie
outside, gonna
versus
get
Nick
boxed in
versus
by the
Bakalik.
slow
This looks
Bakalik.
familiar. Just the other way round. Side by side, nice and clean between the two drivers. Who's going to get the slipstream off of Bakalik? It's about even. It's not playing favourites, but Nick has the superior straight line speed. He's through.
Bakalik's going to lose both.
Yep, Charlie's through as well. Bakalik's just happy to chill.
Whoa, and Mitch sends it from miles back on Jake and loses it going into turn 1.
Ouch. Unfortunate for him, but it seems like no harm's been done. Other than
No, he's still
delta
just
to
about
Jake.
got the RS.
Yeah, Mitch really be hoping to recharge his ERS, but not when he's the best part of a second behind. Make that a full second. Yowzers. We might
Need
see
to have a
a
really good
breakaway.
Lesmo one.
So Charlie Krishna somehow got past Nick through Lesmo 1.
Wow.
Well, that's interesting. I'm assuming Nick must have made
Jake
some
seems
form of
to have
error.
regained some pace.
I think Nick made a bit of a mistake and Charlie capitalised. And obviously going for the move in the Lesmo there as I thought Jake was about to kill Daniel, but he took avoiding action, took a warning for it, I think. This front five have managed to break away, and Mitch's actually got back in.
Daniel faked to move and then pulled back across and got on the grass. I think Jake didn't know how to react because he didn't know what was going to happen.
It does happen quite quickly, and then Ascari's not a corner that you can go side by side either, so I think he was just battling instinct to send a move to the inside.
Yeah.
We must see some form
Although
of move on
Bakalik's
this
gone for
straight.
both
Oh
of them,
my
yeah.
god, look at the straight line speed! He stopped the car nicely as well. Alright, fair enough. That RB's a rocket ship. Well, I think your
This
favourite...
battling's allowed Jake to, not Jake, Alfie, sorry, to nearly get back in.
Oh, there's some battling at the back as well. Jake Bamford, War and Stephen Trodden all quite close. Fighting for P10 at the moment. But at least there's something up for grabs for them. But I want to look further up here. Daniel Bakkelik's actually nearly broke away from Charlie. As Nick Petrovic has sent a bit of a move through Lesmo 1. Might not have been quite far enough alongside, and that has allowed Daniel Bakkelik to completely run away. And there will be a tremendous scrap for P3. I think that one is settled by Jake Armstrong. Here's camera angle. This is nice. Both Saubers actually in very good contention here for good points. Alfie's had a really nice start to this Grand Prix. His train goes all the way back to
he got spun in turn 1, but he's managed to get some time back.
Definitely has. Like, kind of crazy the amount of time you can gain at Monza if you just drive well. It's probably his, like, Captain Obvious statement of the season, but oh yeah, here we go.
This is kicking off.
It really is. That's even funnier because there's 2 Saubers in this train. Mitchell on his own, sandwiched between 2 Saubers and 2 Williams. Whoa!
Mitch there, Jake. Mitch got quite far to the left as Jake was on his outside and almost putting them both in the wall.
Yeah, something happened there. Mitch doesn't normally drive like that. Maybe he had a wobble as he's been clarted. Tried to do an Oscar Piastri and that one's really not worked. He will be happily united with his teammate though. Doubt he'll be playing the team game. But Daniel Bakkelik's binned it!
He's crashed!
What's happened there?
Oh my god.
Safety car has been deployed.
It has. There is the glitch, but I can see it on the mini-map. So
yeah, that's what I had to just double check as well. Oh, and I was about to say Bakkelik being your favourite for an RB podium is looking pretty good this race. He's done that on his own.
Comes down to Osterman now.
It does indeed. I mean, he's got a point. Oh, Bear's got a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Welcome to GRS. Happens to the best of us. So he has really slowed down, and Elite went past, and what's he doing? Strange behaviour there from the Red Bull, and that is I slowed Elite right down. Will kind of suck for him if he wants to stay out. Oh, Stephen Schroeder! There we go. He's listened. He's listened to the call. He knows that he is RB's hero.
This is good for Elite because he is going to the end. Like, that has put him in brilliant track position.
He's in a really good spot. I think for him now, he just holds the track position he's gained from this. Pray for another safety car, and it is a level playing field. He wants a safety car on, like, probably another 9 or 10 laps from now.
Yeah.
And those people will box for it. Alright, I'm liking this from him. Absolute worldie of a strategy. Speaking of strategies, everyone on the conventional one, starting from 4th backwards. Charlie Krishna leading that one ahead of her teammate. So Jake actually not getting held up.
What happened to Nick then?
Oh, that is a good question actually.
Changed his wing.
Oh, wow, okay, so he's doing that with damage. That's not too bad at all.
Both of the Saubers did, which means Alfie would have had one of the longest pit stops known to man.
Yeah, I think I had that at the start of the season when Roger Well was in front of me and he pit for damage. And I had to wait and then change my front wing. You are literally sat there for like 20 seconds, it's horrible.
Which is why he's dropped from 6th to 12th.
It's not ideal for him, but he's fought through the field once. So he knows he can do it. It's at least a bit of a morale boost for him. Alright, all of the cars are in stealth mode now, it would seem, and Stephen Trodman has now boxed.
Right.
Well, there goes RB's hero.
One.
And I'm not sure with that, to be completely honest. I'm not fancying...
He's now going to try mediums to the end, but I don't think those will be very nice.
No, I'm not fancying the mediums to the end here. And he had 2 cars behind him on the staying out strategy as well. I mean, Bear would have had to serve the drive-through, but he would have at least had Elite as a bit of a buffer. Somebody could give DRS to keep everyone else behind. That.
What are these gaps in the queue? Like,
Bart,
there's a second between.
Bart doing a little bit of a drift through there. Yeah, no, he seemed to have quite a big gap in front of him under the first safety car as well. Probably just
wing damage
Yeah, I was going to say, probably just wants to keep his front wing intact. Which is fine. Just obviously try not to go outside of 10 car lengths because it can screw with the safety car. Sporting Kimi Raikkonen's number 7. That's what we like to see. But it's actually in a good position. As far as Aston Martin goes, he does need to get a wriggle on though, otherwise he might find himself receiving a report. But he is caught up now and alright, Bear is now...
I see somebody leave. Was that back a look?
Bear is not leaving pretty much any gap to the safety car whatsoever. He's done 120 down this back straight. He is now very gently easing off, slowing the pack down to a reasonable speed, but he is currently still getting he's getting the throttle limitation, and he's going in. I think this will service drive-through.
What? Jake has had a masterclass.
No, he's not. He's boxing. Oh, he's gone too soon.
Hitting, everybody tried to go, and Jake's managed to get into first.
I completely missed that. Oh my god, what has happened there?
Everything's going wrong here for everybody.
Someone just clarted into the back of everyone. That was a big crash. I have no idea who that was. But I saw Jake Bamford sideways, people going over the curbs. Nick Petrovic's got a 10-second penalty?
Yeah, he did, yeah, for corner cutting.
I mean, he might have also been a casualty.
I'm really confused what happened there. I think Elite, when Bear pit, floored it, but then got slowed down by the game. So Charlie hit the back of him, got wing damage, and Jake just sped through and has managed to pull 9/10.
That is crazy from Jake. But yeah, no, that didn't obviously see the restart. But I did see chaos at turn 1, and I am currently scouting to see who's missing a front wing. Someone must be after
got damage.
That.
But I think that might have been from the restart.
Yeah.
As opposed to turn 1.
Who knows? A lot of clean front wings. Maybe Charlie under braking, just not accounting for the loss of downforce that the front wing was bringing her. And yeah, she's... we'll have to see if she's struggling. She's managing to gain a little bit through the front. So we've got yellow flags further back.
That pitting very slowly.
Yeah, that is. We see a move here from Alfie down the inside of Stephen. He's missing an end plate, but I think he was a casualty. Rob has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not ideal from him, has to be said. Well, the pack has managed to catch up to Jake with the aid of DRS. Mitch just wants to sit, and I think Nick needs to do the same personally.
I think they're all trying to save a bit of ERS, except for obviously Nick doesn't need to. But
War and Charlie Krishna, there's contact there. I'm not sure if there was enough room, but she's shaking the wheel about. She's not happy. That will probably get sent to the stewards for review.
2 championship leaders.
Oh my Christ, Mitch has just ghosted or something, and that really put Nick off. He's not having good luck with Alpines at that part of the track, but is he going to send a dive?
Both of them.
He is, and he stopped the car in time. Oh, there's a Red Bull going quick. It's hit the side of Jake Armstrong, and then Jake's kind of been swiped across by Mitch accidentally. Mitch actually with a bit of gravel on his tyres as well. Things are recurring. And Jake, in the space of a straight, has gone from... well, a straight and a chicane has gone from 1st to 5th.
Struggling with ERS management.
kind of sucks. Stuart Bradbury's got his pit strategy light on 4-lap-old hard, so that's going to be annoying.
Just only just got he doesn't have DRS. He was right on the border, but he hasn't managed to get it, so that's not going to be great. Unless he can... Well, he has actually pulled 3 tenths, nearly. And then lost them all.
Not ideal. Oh, hello. Alfie's made it past Stephen once again. I'm sure Stephen will make it right back past Alfie on the straight with DRS. Nick is nearly broken away from Mitch. Mitch is having to spend. But he will come under threat from the Red Bull of Stuart Bradbury. Stuart's having an incredible race here. He must be really enjoying his time at the front. Gets the move done nice and cleanly on Mitch. Hits the apex turn 1. Textbook DRS pass from him.
Loses it.
He does a bit, doesn't he?
Just about hanging on.
Miss Jake Armstrong get a penalty, but he's joined the club.
Bit of a gap to the cars behind, so he'd only drop 1 position as it stands. And actually gain 1 on tabs, so...
Yeah, I think a lot of fighting between Stephen and Alfie has definitely pushed these guys a lot further back than they'd like. P7 looking to be the maximum for them so far. Stuart Bradbury making a move for the lead here. Still got a decent amount of battery left, it has to be said, considering all of the fighting. Nick does have a bit more. Nick's more than happy to slot in P2 before the main straight. Line abreast, 5 cars, 5 different teams, all in contention for a win on track. Mitch right on the chuff of Nick Sauber.
He's made a mistake. Really slow through a scar and lost about 5 positions.
That is not ideal, yeah, definitely. He must have got a tank slapper or something. I think Nick might be about to be rinsed if Bart wants to go for a move here as well. Mitch has got past. Will Bart go for it? Doesn't seem so. So we do also have squabbling further back, which I'll tune into in just a second. Everyone's got through here quite cleanly as we've got 3 wide into turn 1. Oh no!
He almost did that lap before, but he has properly done it now.
He must have just caught a bit too much in the gravel there. Want to leapfrog past War as quick as possible, and hopefully they can work together to regain DRS. Kind of rely on the leaders fighting.
Hopefully that spin hasn't given him too much tyre wear.
Hopefully not. It tends to be alright on the hards if you only do it the once. They do feel a bit funky when you have a bit too many slides, it has to be said.
That's Jake Bamford in the wall as I was cutting through, and that's a safety car.
Ouch.
He wasn't properly in the wall, he half spun and lost his wing, but they have thrown the full safety car.
Oh. Jake's counting his lucky stars.
Yeah.
Has to be said.
That's really good for like Charlie, who will be able to catch back up now.
Yeah.
Fresh mediums.
Elite can box off of these mediums now. However, he is down in 10th, so that strategy's not quite paid off the way I think he would have hoped.
No, I think he might have been involved in that first lap contact.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. There was about half the grid involved.
Yeah,
Jake Armstrong's saying out.
In prime position. Could be playing a bit of a team game here with Charlie to try and help
staying out
through the
as
field.
Well. Rather take the 14-lap-old hards until, well, you'd have to assume the end. So they must be hanging in there, all right.
I'm surprised Osterman stayed out on his 6-lap-old mediums, because another lap and they will not be nice. But
unless he started
it's a good opportunity for him to try and get points if he can hold on.
Maybe he started on mediums and didn't fancy pitting onto worn tyres, but I don't know. Those mediums are not going to like him. They're going to be cubes at the end of this race.
Yeah.
Bear choosing to stay out, so that will at least speed up the safety car restart a tad. Yeah, we kind of kicked off that time. With fairly civil racing up until the end of the second safety car. We do now have a third. So Bart is pulling the lag switch, it would seem, unless it's just me. Seems to be alright now. It's a quite nice for war in the Haas. Having a decent race in P6 so far. Couldn't quite close the DRS gap to the drivers ahead. Jake
Bamford's crashed in the safety car.
Is that actually... Oh my... No.
Oh no, he hasn't. He's retired
on track. I thought I saw that car continue moving, so... That's a penalty.
Yeah. Unless he disconnected.
Yeah, potentially, actually. We will see.
I don't know why Stephen keeps doing that, where he stays out a lap on the safety car and then pits. He's done it twice.
Yeah, I was about to question that, because surely the 1 lap gain on tyres compared to everyone else who are only cruising behind a safety car anyway is not worth it. Like,
yeah, the track position you'll lose is a lot worse than the tyre wear.
100%. No, Jake retired on track. He's just left the session.
Then that will be a penalty.
Yeah, like literally, like, I get if you turn up and then you're like, I don't want to continue, or I've got to go somewhere. And I get it in like really, like in an emergency. If you've got to run, then yeah, just like you probably just F4 and turning your computer off. But if you
you're on AI run around in last,
just retire in the pits. It's not hard. You're in sector 2. Like 50 seconds and you can retire. Like what's 50 seconds, mate?
Yeah.
Oh well. I thought Bear was driving really, really slowly for no reason, but I forget the safety car's actually quite pacey around here.
Yeah, it's a lot of straights.
Don't get me wrong, he's not full throttle. He should have been! What kind of call is that? Excuse me?
That's very late.
Oh.
I think Jake would have begun to pit lane speed if he chose to, but he keeps it above it.
That's fair enough from him. Hang on a minute. If Bear gets this right, he's going to have an absolute worldie of a restart, but I don't think he will.
They've gone. Oh my god, massive battle here. 3 cars for 5th.
Nick Petrovic definitely seemed to have got a good safety car restart. War's just taken him out.
And they've gone through and hit Mitch. Massive collision there. No idea what happened.
War just decided to swipe into the side of Nick. She's given Nick a 10-second penalty, which will definitely get removed if there's no other safety cars that you can pit under. But what was the Haas driver thinking? Not just turn right into someone.
Yeah.
And Elite is just taking a scenic route. Still ahead of Bear though.
Getting out of the way nicely for everybody on their fresher tyres.
Yeah, very respectful driving, and I'm sure that was the intention when he went off the track.
I'm sure it was. Mitch in the lead now over Jake on the fresher tyres.
I'm surprised Mitch has got a car left after being clarted, but...
Yeah, I think they might have ghosted at just the right time.
I know Nick definitely did, because he was going through turn 1 sideways.
Yeah.
Courtesy of a driver who did not know, and I'm going to assume still doesn't know how to drive properly on a straight, which is worrying when you then get to corners. But hey ho, it's fine.
What can you do?
Not turn the wheel.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Alfie's going side by side. That's brave.
Happen.
Oh no, War's got a lag switch. He's teleported backwards, probably for Alfie's safety. Charlie's not having a good race.
Yeah, I think something happened at turn 1 because I cut to her and she was in the gravel on the restart.
I think if she's got like any form of like floor damage or body damage, it's ruining her ability to drive consistently.
Mitch has gone on them fresher mediums as
it
Jake
really is. How long
holding everybody up.
How long can Jake keep up this work for Mitch? That's the question. As Bradbury's not had a good run through the second Lesmo, Christ, kind of just needs to send it though. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. We got the 19 laps in the Grand Prix before I slipped. Hopefully we don't get cancelled by YouTube. It's fine. It was an accident.
I know for a fact the hards are quite good at holding on here compared to the mediums. So if Jake can stay in DRS of these top two, he might still be on for a good result. Obviously penalties aren't ideal, but there's a fair few penalties around him.
Yeah. Speaking of penalties, Nick Petrovic with one eyeing up a move down the inside of Jake Armstrong, but doesn't commit. Commits to the switchback. Hello. Making use of the fresher rubber there.
Good
Getting
move,
past nicely.
Using the mediums, obviously a lot fresher, meaning he could get that power down earlier and pull off a really good move.
100%. He's currently P2 in the championship, and with Bakalik out and Charlie down in P8, he wants to make the most of this, penalty or not. Can't believe Nick is... he's been given that unfair 10-second penalty, which will just... I will personally remove it myself right now. It is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, he was at fault, then you can keep it. But I very much doubt he was. I saw a Haas turn right into him on a straight. But Nick is doing well with damage.
The Haas went for it on War. No, that was the Haas. He went for it on Bart and just pulled out straight into him.
Yeah, I'm not appreciating the racecraft that we've seen so far. It's annoying because he seems pretty pacey. Speaking of pace.
Yeah, he's been up there.
Stuart
we got a change the lead.
We have indeed. Stuart's probably absolutely loved the fact we've had a safety car here because he was having a great race until the mistake that he made.
That's been accounted for.
War nearly making a bit of a dive on Alfie into turn one, but he's backed out. We are almost
a bit of a bad exit on the hards, lost a bit of time.
It's nearly outside of the 1 second window. Alfie's looking punchy. He wants to get past Bart soon, I'd imagine. But he does have a penalty to deal with, and that second chicane exit is not going to do him any favours. Jake's had a good second chicane. It might be that Stuart's had a bad one. He's had to slow everyone down a bit. Well, I think we're on for a different winner in F4. This will be interesting. It's only been Charlie Krishna up until last week. It was Nick Petrovic who took the win in Imola.
Post penalties, Nick might be able to get it back.
Yeah, exactly. Is it just the 10 that he's got?
Yeah, because he got another 10, but he served it on the safety car. Oh, that would have been why his pit stop was so long as well.
And then that's probably why Alfie's was so long.
I feel bad for Alfie. He had to put up with change 10-second penalty and changing his own wing.
That's rough. What's rough is Stuart Bradbury's experience down this main straight as he's lost 2 positions. Nick giving Mitch a bit of a love tap, but thankfully no harm done. Bart Nauting looking for a move. Bart with a superior drive out of the final... Well, I say finals. The final of 2 corners in that chicane. Will need to put the hammer down if he's to maintain DRS here. So everyone queuing behind him. Alfie Edevine pulling a bit of a drift, and I think War saw it and liked what he saw. He did one at the other part of the chicane, so Charlie Krishna just forced to watch this. There must be something wrong with that Williams. Really not looking as on the pace as she normally does.
Oh no, maybe not. It was just blending in with the barrier. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she has managed to gap. I think it was 2 seconds to this pack.
Yeah.
So that'll have helped her. She is on older tyres as well.
Yeah, I think it's just compounding quite a lot of different things. But to be honest, actually, I say she's not looking very pacey. She kind of is. It's just being stuck in DRS. Still looking very aggressive on those tyres as well. So she's not done.
A few positions from penalties as well.
Absolutely. Are we going to see any positions gained on Mitch going into turn 1? No, we're not. Line is
See
at the
Alfie
moment.
send it on Jake.
Whoa!
Breaks early.
Barton
Oh,
outing on the
what's that
grass. He
noise?
spun it. Not quite sure what happened there. Because they were... Well, I don't think he was side by side with anyone. Might be wrong.
Didn't look like it. It looks like he's just locked the brakes and
The front three are gone.
lost it.
Actually, Alfie's chicane might bring him back if he can have a really good Lesmo one.
No.
Oh no!
No, that's really not a good Lesmo one.
He's had a good 360.
Yeah, pretty skillful.
It's pretty graceful, that I can't lie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think Ward's just lagged back again.
Which means that if the Williams swap around, look, they might be back on for a good result here for Charlie Krishna.
Absolutely. I've seen War lag a couple of times now, so maybe the incident earlier on the straight was lag. We will see. Game does tend to just sort of choose an input and eat it for breakfast while your screen freezes, so might have just ever so slightly adjusted the steering and then the game's gone. I'll take that. You can knock this guy off.
Yeah, Jake breaks early, lets Charlie through, so now Charlie's going to have to close the gap and try and pull them into it.
Do the hard work on 20% ERS.
Yep.
This will be driver difference here. See if she can claw back. If the front three... Actually, no. I would say if the front three are smart, they'd work together. But they've only got 3 laps left after this. Charlie's not had a good exit.
Lost a lot of time there. Jake needs to drive as quick as he can to stay out of the penalty range.
Oh, Robert Jovanovski's round. He's had a bit of a... I say a bit of a poor exit. That is the definition of a poor exit out of the corner, as he's spun it onto the grass. Still in P10 currently, but that's only because drivers behind have boxed. Presumably for damage.
Is gone. He drops Mitch.
Oh my god. Yeah, Mitch without the ERS to help him out as well. That looked tight. I think he might have done.
Well, the detection point isn't where it says it is on the mini-map. It's quite confusing. It's that line he's just gone over.
Okay, well he's got it. Well, that's the good news. Might be a bit of a lifeline for him, especially as Nick had deployed for that as well. He got fastest lap for his troubles, but has not quite escaped the clutches of Mitch's Alpine and Stewart's Red Bull. Stewart looking very punchy and has the most battery out of everyone at the moment.
That'll be 3 seconds, or that will drop him out of the points, possibly. I mean, yeah, he's got 13 anyway.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Definitely out.
Yeah, unless Robert has an absolute stinker here, he won't be getting anything. It's very unfortunate. Wargus, the 3-second penalty.
Osterman's on for good points here, then.
To be fair, yeah. The penalty's ahead. He's just to keep it pointing in the right direction, as Bart nearly didn't. That was close. Bradbury's past Mitch, still with a very healthy amount of ERS. Nick's recharged up to about 40.
Oh, Charlie Krishna's lost it.
Oh, how has she still got wheels attached? She's gone back for more.
And now she's parked on the...
She's asked for seconds, and then it's kind of lagged a little bit. That might just be me. Ah, interesting.
I'm not sure what she did there. Just kind of... Oh, she's typing in chat. She paused.
Right, okay. Maybe equipment. I really don't know with that one. We've got 2 laps left, and it's still the podium order to be decided. Alfie's not had a good turn 2. He's lost a lot of time. So, everyone in a good position here in the front 3. I think Nick's probably in the best one so far, which is impressive seeing as he's missing an end plate. Keeping it very clean so far. I think Mitch just kind of hopes that they get a little bit tangled in one of these chicanes and he can capitalise. There's only half a second separating the 3 of them, if that. This could be absolute cinema. Just hop on board with Mitch then, as he's basically got a full tank of ERS, as does Nick. Stuart does not. Right. Yeah, Nick not even deploying anything. I think for Mitch it's very important that he gets past Stuart here as well. Nick definitely will. Stuart spending.
Gonna make it 3 wide.
In vain.
Nearly.
Mitch will
But
not have the
Stuart's
overspeed.
not in a bad position now though, if he can keep it forward, because he will have the double slipstream and have DRS on the next straight.
He will, but I think I would definitely rather be second here, which is probably why he was spending so much on that main straight.
Yeah, a good amount of ERS, so he's got more than the other two.
Yeah.
If he can hold that, then he's fine.
Mitch just needs a good Lesmo 2 here and just get right onto the back of Nick, and I think he's got a real shout of this race win.
Nick's going to struggle here with the DRS, but we saw Drastic yesterday hold on.
Yeah, Mitch has got a lot of battery. Oh boy. And he's got it as well. Mitch caught sleeping there. He's saved too much battery.
He's going to get Nick, is he?
He's
got more ERS.
Hang
He's
on.
got the slipstream. He's going to the outside.
He's got to send it here. Hang on a minute. We've got 3 wide. Will they survive? No, not really. Kind of. Yes, they have. Stuart coming out on top, and then Mitch.
He's got the exit though.
Oh my god, he's gonna win! He's done it! Oh my god, okay, wow. Fair enough. And I don't even think we could hold Mitch accountable for contact there through Parabolica, because he was on the inside and he was fully alongside. I think Stuart may not have quite realised that Mitch was there. Obviously, Nick getting shuffled down the order on penalties. Oh my god, I was not expecting that cutback from Mitch. I thought that was a Stuart Bradbury one and done, but no. Mitch Snape coming out on top. I said he was better in a race. And he has delivered. And in the process of delivering, he's moved up to second in the standings. What a final lap that was. Mitch Snape, driver of the day. He's a bit of a GRS favourite, so whenever he's in the driver of the day votes, he normally gets it anyway. But I think for this one, he will definitely be getting driver of the day. Unreal.
Are you doing interviews?
Yeah, we have to after that.
Alright.
I'll invite the top 3 as they finish, but I will also invite Nick. We'll have 4 people coming, because I think Nick will probably be able to get that penalty removed.
I am as well.
I think it's only fair that he gets to talk about that race, especially being a part of the front 3 on the final laps. It was very, very exciting. Let's just get the race director.
Alright, are we moving them in here then, as they're in talking 1? Or do we go talking 2?
We can go and talking 2.
Also, is that Rodgwell on the podium in F1?
No way. He's such a Monza merchant. What a filthy creature he is at this track. He's the opposite of me. He loves Italy.
Fair play.
Jesus. I'm a former F1 driver last season. Chaos, probably. Same as here.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Right, let's pop the...
Alright, let's go talking 2 then.
Yep. There we go.
Cool.
Cold. Absolute cinema. Jesus Christ.
Hi.
Mitch!
Hi.
Congratulations on the win.
I don't want to celebrate.
Oh.
I don't feel like it was a clean race.
I don't think it was a clean race for pretty much everyone. So, at worst, you're as bad as the others. But
It was so funny though. I hope you guys enjoyed that race. That race looked like it was.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Well, it was cinema at the end.
It looked so funny watching people behind drive into each other.
Oh yeah. A lot has happened this race. A lot has happened.
I feel like she's gonna have a fun time.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah.
Don't envy him at all, to be honest.
Nick, mate, that was a good fight, by the way.
Yeah, it was a nice fight. It was a nice fight.
I apologise for kind of, giving you a little, a little kiss on the side at the end.
Yeah, I needed to back out, or we will all three go out.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did not think. Oh, to be fair, I thought I was clear of
From
Stuart, but I definitely wasn't.
from the overhead camera, it looked like Stewart didn't quite realise that 2 wide had become 3 wide, and had turned
to be
in,
honest,
giving space for 1 car.
yeah, but what I did was not smart, but I had to do it.
I mean, you saved battery. I think it's the smartest thing you could have done. I was just surprised that it kind of seemed like you let Stewart through on that final DRS straight.
Oh no, Stuart went for it. I just thought you.
That was a fun
Right,
race.
good evening.
Hello. Right, we will start with our race winner, Mitch Snape. Good race from you. I did say at the end of qualifying, you probably wished that you would be a bit higher. No one likes qualifying in the mid pack at Monza, but you survived. Talk us through the race.
Yeah, bunk quality off. That's just a waste of time.
Agreed.
No, it was really fun. I'm surprised no one fully died into turn 1. However, someone did die, so it had to be F4.
Yeah.
No, it was a lot of fun, to be honest. I actually enjoyed fighting people and watching people actually kill each other and not me.
Yeah.
But no, the 3-way fight for them was quite fun. I enjoyed it.
It really was, and it was an absolute treat to watch as well. Absolute cinema. That has to be said. Speaking of dying or nearly dying, I need to ask Nick, what did that Haas do to you on the straight?
Yeah, he probably didn't realize there was no gap for 3 cars, but he still.
Yeah, I mean, I was on board with him, and it looked like he just kind of turned left into you, but then he was having lag, so I'm not sure if it was lag. But that
I mean, on
looked
my screen, there was not lagging. It was clear that he turned
Oh wow.
into me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to review. I'm sure Villiers will absolutely love to look at that. Obviously, we've pulled you in here because we're fully expecting that 10-second penalty to be removed. Because that was not fair at all. You're going sideways through turn 1
wait,
and the
is that
game
what
gave you 10
happened?
seconds. Yeah, no. I think you've got another
see, I
10-second
do.
penalty as well at some point for something else which should probably equally.
After the first safety car, yeah.
Yeah.
I was side by side with Charlie, and I just got taken out. Needed to cut the chicane.
Jesus
and
Christ.
got another 10.
That is crazy.
I had a
But
But
feeling
then
that
started
would
them
happen,
in
though.
at next safety car, yeah.
Yeah, I said on the stream when I saw you get penalised for going sideways through turn 1, I will personally remove that 10-second penalty myself if I have to. Obviously, just put the report in for Villiers to look at it. He'll see what had happened, and I'm sure that will get removed. How, other than getting taken out twice, or at least twice, how did the race go for you? You look very pacey without an end plate.
Yeah, the quali was okay.
Mm.
Then the race, the first time I got the damage with the contact with Charlie.
Yeah.
Then just try to gain back the positions after those 20 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, I definitely think you've had one of the more eventful races out of everybody, but done well, has to be said. Podium finish, once that penalty definitely will get removed. We'll see you back up on the podium, so very well done nonetheless. Stuart, what a race from you today. Looked pacey, and then I think there was a minor mistake or a bit of contact, or I can't quite remember, before the final safety car, but it brought you back in, and you definitely seemed to make the most of it. How was that for you?
My dog's looking at a night check at the moment, mate.
Get the dog interview.
Right, I think we've got it calmed down here now. Right, yeah, say that again, mate. I couldn't really.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just said that you looked very pacey this race, and I think some point before the final safety car, something knocked you out of the front group's DRS, but the safety car came out near the end, brought you back in, and you definitely made the most of it.
I wish I was streaming for that moment, mate, because I was proper cheering when that safety car came in. I had wing damage. I had wing damage at the time, and I knew I was losing pace at that point, and I thought I need to get it changed. And I was thinking about doing some kind of undercut.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily that came in, made the decision easy.
It definitely did. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm very glad. Charlie, have you got anything you'd like to ask?
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was good. It was good fun. To be honest, first time on the podium this season as well. It's been a tough couple of races the last few weeks for me, but yeah, this one I proper enjoyed.
So did we. That was very fun to watch. Well, I haven't got any other questions, so yeah, quite happy to.
Great, awesome.
To leave it there,
well,
really.
Thank you for having me on, guys. I'm glad you all enjoyed as well.
Definitely
neck and neck right at the end.
Very, very fun to watch.
Thank you.
Oh dear. Well, I think that will end things off really. So thank you three for joining us for the interviews, and thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back next week, Monday, 7 p.m. UK time. You better be here. Well, yeah, F3 first, isn't it?
Oh,
I might have left that important detail out. I got too enthusiastic. But yeah, we've got F3 on Monday for Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Woo.
We're leaving Italy! David can have fun again! Can't wait. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and